welcome back to Maria's Kitchen. I am so excited to be here with you today. Today I have a fabulous, wonderful, delicious show for you. Wonton soup in under 30 minutes. I've got two versions here. I've got just the wonton soup here with all of the additions, but this one I added some ramen noodles, so you can make it two ways. And I'll be back to go over the ingredients with you. Here are the list of ingredients. The very first thing you're going to need, of course, is wontons, and I got these at Save Mart. You'll need 1 lemon, carrots, some reduced sodium chicken broth, and a large carton. Zucchini of your choice. I'm using both yellow and green. Bok choy. Definitely you'll need some green scallions. 2 small garlic cloves. I'm using some pre-cooked shrimp and some ginger, and these are optional. Cayenne pepper. This is just for the garnish, and sliced jalapeños, salt, and olive oil, and that is it. I just want to show you how we are going to grate this ginger. So I peeled the edges, and you see right here, I just cut all around a little piece. I have some grated already. You'll just need to get a little grater like this and just go ahead and grate it, because we need to get 1 tablespoon for this recipe. And then you'll see how beautiful, look how nice it comes out. And then we're gonna do a little more and I'll be back. The next thing we're gonna do is rinse your scallions very well, and we're going to chop them. I cut the ends off. We're going to slice them very thinly, and we're gonna do 4 of these green scallions, and we're going to chop them all the way down, including the beautiful green part. So I'll be back when this is done. Now I'm chopping the carrots. I've got 2 carrots here, and I'm cutting them very thinly. Here are the zucchinis, and I'm going to just use half of each one, and I'm going to cut them down the middle, and then I'm going to slice them thinly, because we want these to cook. It's only like a 15 to 17 minute wonton soup, so they need to be very thin. Okay, I will be back. I'm on to the next one, and it's going to be very thinly sliced. Look how beautiful. This is a pretty healthy soup for the new year. Super easy. Here they are, so beautiful. I can't wait to get this soup together. You're gonna absolutely love this soup. I cut the lemon in half, and we're gonna need 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. So I'm going to keep squeezing this until we have a full tablespoon of lemon juice. I've already rinsed this bok choy. I'm going to just rough chop it, because we're going to put it in at the very end. We're going to let it, I'm just going to kind of rough chop it like this, and then it'll be all ready, so when we put it in at the very end. We're down to the last thing. 2 small garlic cloves. All I'm going to do is literally smash them. You want them completely smashed. And there we go, because I'm going to saute these. Okay, I have it on a high flame, and we're going to put about 2 tablespoons of really good olive oil. And we're going to put our onions in. Remember that smashed garlic, we're putting that in, and we're putting that 1 tablespoon of ginger, and we're going to saute this about a minute, and then we're going to put the chicken broth in, and that's pretty much it. It's been about a minute. Next thing you're going to do is put the whole carton of low sodium chicken broth, and it's a 32-ounce carton. You're putting all of this in, and you still have it on a high flame, because we need to bring this to a rolling boil. In addition to this, we're going to add 1 cup of water. The next thing we're going to do is add a half teaspoon of salt, right under a half teaspoon. And then we're putting all of those beautiful vegetables in. I'm going to get them all in. Look how beautiful that looks. We're going to bring this to a rolling boil and we're going to let it cook for about 10 minutes and then we will be back. It's been 10 minutes and it is rapidly boiling. Look how beautiful. The colors are so vibrant. The next thing we're going to do is put that tablespoon of lemon juice. Remember that? And you know what? You don't have to do this. This is optional, but I am putting just an 1/8 teaspoon of this cayenne red pepper. I want it a little spicy. So there we go. The next thing I'm putting in is the wontons. I'm putting in about a heaping cup of the wontons. This is the last thing you put in because it only takes about 3 minutes for them to cook. I'm putting in the bok choy, and that is it. And then I'm going to put the shrimp in that's already been pre-cooked, and we're going to still let this boil for 5 more minutes and I will be back. Look how beautiful this is. So here it is. Look how beautiful. The wontons are just about done. They're floating to the top. The package just said about 3 minutes, so it's been about three and a half minutes. I'm going to leave them just another minute, but I want to let you know that you can put as many wontons as you want. I put a heaping cup full, and then look how beautiful the colors are. You're going to love this. So I'm just about ready to serve in about a minute and I will be back. It's done and I'm turning the soup off. I'm going to get ready to ladle and I'm going to get this really close and I'm going to show you. Here, I'm just going to put the bowl really close. Ooh, and you can kind of pick and choose how many you want. If you want no shrimp or if you want shrimp or more vegetables, look at that. I'm just going to serve that much. And I guess I will go back and grab a shrimp because I didn't get one. Oh, they're hiding out. Okay, there's one. There's a shrimp on the top. See it? And that is it. Now, this is a garnish I'm going to do, and I love this. You can put a few jalapeno slices on top, and you can sprinkle a few sesame seeds. And that is it. It is done and ready to eat. Now I'm going to show you another way to serve it. I boiled some ramen noodles in advance, and this is another way that you can serve your wonton soup. So I'll just put a little bit of noodles in there. I'll set these on the side, and then I'm going to ladle some of this soup on top. And you can have it with noodles, which is another way to serve this. And then maybe I'll put a couple more on top just so you can see it. Ooh, look how pretty. And that is another way to serve it. The biblical definition of joy is a feeling of good pleasure and happiness that is dependent on who Jesus is rather than who we are or what's happening around us. Joy comes from the Holy Spirit abiding in God's presence and from hope in His Word. This means joy is not a human-based happiness that comes and goes. In Romans 15:13, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him. Today, ask God to fill you with joy to overflow. No matter what you're going through, we can always have joy. The joy of the Lord is our strength, and no one can take that from us. God gives us joy which is unspeakable, a joy that overflows, a joy that keeps you going in spite of hardship and through trials of life. God's joy is a joy which the world can neither understand nor can it take away from the saints of God. Joy.